entrepreneurs empowered for sustainable agribusiness in Akwa Ibom State. Plus, National Orientation Agency encourages talent hunt through secondary school sports. Hello there, good evening, and many thanks for joining us on the news tonight. I am Kelvin Samuel with details of the headlines and other stories. And please note that this broadcast is reaching you live from the studios of the NTA Channel 12, your True Star Time Channel 103, and all the social media handles of the NTA, both on Facebook and the YouTube. Do what you like and follow us there for regular, authentic updates. Now, over 1,000 young entrepreneurs have been empowered with startup capital in the Batch 2 and Batch 3 incubates in Uyo for sustainable business enterprises in the agricultural value chain in rural areas. This is an initiative of the federal government, the Niger Delta Development Commission, as well as the International Fund for Agricultural Development, IFAD Live, and Ibrahim Badu Epo will tell us more.
The federal government, in partnership with the Niger Delta Development Commission, International Fund for Agricultural Development Life ND project, aims at transforming the rural economy, enhancing food security and sustainable agribusiness development using the business incubation model. It is the second and third batch incubatees who have acquired rigorous training in 4 priority commodity areas such as poultry, cassava cultivation and oil palm farming and aquaculture. Over 1,000 incubatees across the 10 local governments in the 3 senatorial districts are beneficiaries of these projects.
This I wasn't expecting, but it wasn't a lobby stuff. I believe that it came through God's providence and then extreme performance at our incubation centers, because the NDDC monetary team do come and then the state monetary team also come in conjunction with the make body.
ND has made something meaningful out of my life and has really impacted, because by now in my community people have started calling me a two name. Now so I really get with me. People have started calling me a poultry man, a poultry farmer. Do and be teaching us. A lot of people are looking up to me.
National Project Coordinator Life ND and all the key sponsors of the project enjoin incubatees to make judicious use of their startup capital and translate training to productive ventures.
We know very well that the bulk of the rural community provide the food that the larger populace in the country consume. And the government of Nigeria is also in pursuit of reducing youth restiveness in the Niger Delta region, knowing fully well that the youths of the region are very, 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 very dynamic and quite enterprising. So what we have done is to largely show that the commitment of the government towards the youth and the promises that have been made is bound to be fulfilled.
If you place food on the table, you put money in the pocket, and then you reduce poverty, you reduce unemployment, you stem restiveness. You see, this is endless. Just an intervention in this sector, and agriculture is a very critical sector of our economy.
So it is my hope that they will go and invest the money wisely, because before then we have gone to see their centers or where they are going to put the money into. Some of them got houses for those in poultry and fish production. They have where they are going to put the fingerlings and their old chicks. So we are going to continue monitoring them so that we make sure they are successful.
I believe strongly that it is for the betterment of the people in the communal sector.
Akwa Ibom State Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Offiong Ofor, appreciates the sponsors of the project and state government support to ensure its success, encouraging incubatees to raise viable businesses in the agri value chain.
It's what the governor has been harping on, human capacity development. When you do that, because this is in the agricultural value chain. It trickles down to rural development and it has numerous benefits. So we appreciate the funders and the state government for the support for this project, and we trust that Akwa Ibom Mines will be better for it.
But this one is more than a white-collar job. If you know what people are doing and you travel into this type of business, you will know that you are well blessed in the society.
Other speakers harp on the building capacity and creating opportunities for other rural dwellers through agribusinesses. High points was the presentation of startup checks of 400,000 naira to the incubatees. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, in a bid to nurture grassroots talent and promote youth development, the State Director of National Orientation Agency, NOAA, in Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Mpotum has called for a renewed focus on sports in secondary schools across the state, emphasizing the importance of sports as a tool for talent discovery, character building, and national unity. Mr. Mpotum, speaking during Sports Festival, noted that secondary schools serve as a critical breeding ground for future champions in various sports disciplines. He urged schools administrators, for sports coaches and community leaders to collaborate in organizing regular inter-school competitions, training workshops, and talent hunt initiatives. According to him, such effort would not only uncover hidden talent but also keep students engaged, disciplined, and physically fit. Mr. Mpotum's advocacy aligns with broader national efforts to revive school sports, which have historically produced notable Nigerian athletes. We'll pause there for a short commercial break. News continues shortly. Don't go away.
The solution to your building and construction works is Regan Stones, dealer in chippings, hardcore, iron rods, cement, sharp sand, and blocks of all kinds. At Regan Stones, integrity is our watchword. We are equipped to deliver to you regardless of the quantity you desire. We scale every product with our weighing bridge so you can be rest assured of the exact quantity of products you buy from us. Our dedicated and committed staff, coupled with efficient automated vibrating machine, guarantee our unfailing delivery always. We have top-notch customer care services to attend to you in minutes. Locate us at Regan Stones, Goswell Akpabio Crescent, Shelter Afraid, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Our office line 0916-641-1972. Regan Stones, reliable and trusted. Regan Stones, quality beyond imagination.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, Ewed Housing Estate, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806-840-1220 or 0701-661-7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Welcome back and many thanks for staying tuned. Now on to the rest of our stories for tonight. The General Manager, Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Channel 12 Uyo, has pledged continuous support with the Nigerian Army in sustaining peace and security in Akwa Ibom State. This was at a courtesy visit by the NTA Uyo management team to the 2 Brigade Nigerian Army headquarters in Biokoro, Akwa Ibom State. Evelyn Badueko will tell us more.
The team, led by the General Manager, Ali Zugbe, was received by the Commander 2 Brigade, Brigadier General Nabueze Okoloagu. Addressing the Commander, Mrs. Zugbe assures the Brigade of NTA Uyo's continued partnership, particularly in the areas of information dissemination and security awareness. She notes that the station remains committed to promoting programs and activities that foster peace, unity, and stability across the state.
We are here to cement on the already existing relationship and strengthen the bond between NTA Bureau and 2 Brigade Nigerian Army. Our organization will continue to synergize with you towards achieving greater successes and meeting set goals. With security as everybody's business, information also remains critical. Hence, the importance of relationship between our two organizations cannot be overemphasized. I therefore assure you of immense support and seek for visual cooperation from your command, as together we serve the people of Akwa Ibom and the nation at large.
Responding, the Commander 2 Brigade, Brigadier General Nnabueze Okoluagu, commends NTA Oyo for his role in informing, educating, and enlightening the public. He reaffirms the brigade's commitment to maintaining a cordial working relationship with the media in the overall interests of national security.
The brigade also is appreciative of that and will continue to support you in all ways to ensure that we achieve collective security within Akwa Ibom State and Nigeria at large.
Highlights of the visit was the presentation of souvenirs to the General Manager and the Brigade Commander. From Biokporo, Nsuri-Ibom Local Government, Obiota Ekanem, NTA News.
Now, the lingering leadership crisis in the People's Democratic Party appears to have taken another dimension as rural factions of the party's leadership and the caretaker National Working Committee, loyal to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, had parallel meeting in Abuja, further deepening division within the opposition party. Timothy Yusuf will tell us more.
The recent judgment of the Court of Appeal in Abuja affirming the earlier decision of the Federal High Court, which nullified the PDP National Convention held in Ibadan, Oyo State on November 15 and 16, 2025, has again deepened the leadership crisis in the PDP. Consequently, an expanded meeting of the PDP leadership on the side of the Tanimu Turaki-led National Working Committee met at the Bauchi Governor's Lodge, Abuja. In attendance were members of the BOT, the governors of Oyo and Bauchi states, and several other prominent members of the party. Speakers believe that it is a period of getting back to the drawing board.
It becomes imperative that our leaders must sit and then consider the situation on the ground and then come up with workable and implementable options.
We need to talk to the judgment. So this is an opportunity for us to begin again. And that's why we're all here.
Well, we're only two remaining, but we're not bothered. When the story of this period is told, and when the story of democracy in Nigeria is told, they will find us on the side of the people.
Earlier, the Abdurrahman Mohammed-led caretaker National Working Committee of the PDP, loyal to the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, also met in Abuja, describing the Court of Appeal judgment as a validation of the caretaker committee as the authentic leadership of the PDP.
For the betterment of our great party, a knock of litigations that will delay our activities toward 2027 general election.
All those members who want to contest election under the platform of PDP, that they should not be afraid.
Members of the caretaker National Working Committee later inspected the velodrome of the Moshood Abiola Stadium, venue of the proposed National Convention of the party. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
We'll pause here again for another short commercial break. News continues shortly.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Cadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water. certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, off a back road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-wall security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afaga Fort, off a back road Uyo your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
You're welcome back. Now to the rest of the stories. The journey towards knowing your genetic health can be considered as an important part of life, devoid of any challenge that may cause discomfort or regret. Therefore, the knowledge of your genotype is key to sustaining this course. On the flip side, what is the value of the knowledge of a person's genotype status to an individual? And this special report in Badu Epo tells us the medical advantage of knowing your genotype to aid in the navigation of global activities.
I do. I'm AA.
Yes, I do. I'm AA.
Discussions surrounding knowledge of genotype is no longer news to many Nigerians, although it remains a public concern on how best to handle such a health concern.
It's good because definitely if you want to get married, I think that's the number one. You need to know the person you are aligning with. Yes, very, very important.
Please go and know your genotype. Don't carry love and go and kill your children. Know your genotype is very important.
Identifying common genotypes, which are AA, SS, and AS, is key to determining genetic traits of an individual to reduce the burden of sickle cell disorder in persons. Apart from hospital campaigns on benefits of knowing your genotype, individuals and institutions now go an extra mile to determine their genotype and share their experiences.
In my JS1, I was really sick and all the tests were run on me and they didn't really place what was wrong with me. So the doctor recommended that I should do my genotype. When I did my genotype and I found out I was AS, so my siblings tried to place me on diets that align with my genotype.
Because some persons, they might be AS and SS, and then get married, and at the end of the day, their children get to suffer it, not them get to suffer it. So it's very important to get to know that.
We encouraged even at the assembly level that couples should be put through the lectures on genotype, because you cannot be a carrier and marry a carrier, or be a sickler and marry a sickler. So we try to put this across to our church members to avoid not only marriage crumbling, but it's also a means of economic waste.
Yes, we do ask them to test for this genotype. Before we used to be, we don't used to be very serious on it. But after some times, we now discover so many problems with the couples. So we now insist. In fact, we set up a committee that ensures that once you want to marry, you go to the committee. They ask you for these genotypes and other tests. And then you bring them to the committee, they look at it, and then they give the go-ahead for the marriage.
And for couples or intending couples who discover incompatible genotypes, the emotional strain can be heavy.
There is a probability that you should not toy with, because management of a sickle cell child that's a child with SS is a big challenge in this country. It's economically draining, it is emotionally disturbing for the child, emotional distress for the parents, and it gives you a lifelong feeling of blame. I've seen a child who accused the mother and the father of being responsible for his problem because they knew that they are AS and the mother is a nurse, but the father was AS.
Some medical experts throw more light on genetic traits.
Where the man has a genotype of AS and he marries a woman whose genotype is AS. And what that means is that if by chance, out of 4 children that they may have, one child may collect A from the father and A from the mother, and that child is A, it's a normal child. The second child comes, picks S from the father, and unfortunately picks S from the mother, and that child comes out with SS. That one is a sickle cell child.
There are cases where you would actually have the symptoms for an SS that would be obvious because, you'll be coming down with a crisis from time to time. But for AS that, they are heterogenic, I think it's important everyone knows their genotype. Yeah.
Wider education and early tests are the thoughts of medical experts to outweigh the difficulties linked to genetic incompatibility. Just as I leave you with a question, do you know your genotype? In Uyo, Evelyn Badu Ekpo, ATNU.
To end the news for tonight, another look at the major stories. Over 1,000 entrepreneurs have been empowered for sustainable agribusiness in Akwa Ibom State. You also heard in the news that National Orientation Agency has encouraged talent hunt through secondary schools across the state. That's where we draw the curtain for the English segment of the news tonight. Wisdom Jacob is standing by for the news translation. I remain Kelvin Samuel, wishing you and yours all the best.
Bonaway Wakakam Towson Kate, Eddie Alphoniton to Magri Business, Mika Akwa Ibom State. For Ultimately International Orientation Agency, as no no, a digam Bono was see the on break bar, get to a member spot can move on with secondary. Gang is sorry, by a good member saying in Yambu, and he can wisdom check up. Bono we Wakakan Towson Kate. Enang akan bubaga, bom mem posa mo di bani tom bubaga, mo miku yo, adi ben nam yang nutum, utum ke fam nutum utaiwang, asong ada ke Akwa Ibom State. Ami ado nutum akamau kai dan nyana nama ke di kenbo, enam yo for ultimate yang kata Niger Delta Development Commission, akora nye yang International Fund for Agricultural Development, enam, bukan nam jadi yang ke ado akamau kai dan nyana. Adiana, move forward to Mediote, NDC, Menediote, International for Agricultural Enam, Yenubion to Mo, Ado depend da Ufuro, Adicatebo, Mufuro, and Mesridon. Yaudiaba can Bonowu, I young ado self frow, Enam, Edependa, Uemo. Amiodo, yon to Mupe, but Mita, Etumo, Upembo. No, Bono will come and 1,000 itado, Uber Ia, Uber Onen, Utayuan, Meonamayu. And I'm Jaidion Ke Bonowu, a Bakakan 1,000 Kiriki nam Mitio, Meta, Edo Monsidia Fonito, Nutuamieto, man. Go Calabu, Kemes, Senatorial District Ita, Eba Kestedenu. Atum Lutum Noiber Yedion, the life ND. Membunfen, tangabo yang bun sidia ufonito nutumami, krebo kimi kamaye, inampo di benufoni so mo, yang bunfen. Commissioner sem paban nutumuta yuang ke state, tangabo, yak, krebo, ke akom bun sinam nutumodo, ayong obo, ukara abakenda adikenbo, ke nam yang nutumodo, akrunen kirinyan. Bunfen ma yung tangabo ya, kaisuri no kwebe yung enam, yang bunfen kenenyo, ufon ke menutum. Dum ke mesirum mbona mja idiong kan bun sidia ofon itu nutumoro ado bun seke no ko wa kasem 1000 naira ikina adi ben nambuga adai wolfa utum NTOU ma aliso be awon adi krison diana yembone kom Mika State ba atodo genu tumu pe ma ba ka Kwa Ibom State asongada ami ekedo kini ni po fa utum NTOU ke kai ke se kambawu di on ke 2 Brigade Nigerian Army ke kamba itie mo ke mbiokpuru ya ikom bo mi to kambo mi
kisanga me kamba dai wood ufa utum NTOU mali sukpe ake sanga ke yemme ipo wo ku fa utum NTOU eka kamba ufa utum anwa ekong anyeme baka kembiokpuru ake sokodo adisong tang banga eridi anaket ame daga ko tu mo akpanakpan kitie adi swane tup ke bangu kpeme ye nanga wekpe fritie ye nanga monowo ke setem ye kpe ba kemem ndion uforo yenkot asokodo di obio mfon ado mali sugbe kine ke tangi ko ama kom kama wo kikpegen kang 2 Brigadier General Naveze Okoloku ke banga menti utum ame monekong enama aboke amie sokoben emem yeri dianaket abenedi seta Kwa Ibom ndion ke free itong yeminu ke Nigeria ke monekong enam menwonda utum ame afonna taitieti ade kamba wo edion kente Commander 2 Brigadier General Nabeze Okoloku kini enyeke tangi koma komu fogutum NTOU na mo eke sangedi eboke merinam amoenama anon taranyen yemukpe mkpo ame nwamoto wo taitieti ndino yesko mana songo aboke ufogutum ekong asoka dada kendaga adikan boki media na keriyemmo inamutum mfon mana toro ntimpo emem yeri dianaket abiro gidider nyen Nigeria ado kerketung wandam kweke na makisangami emano kamba dai wuru fogutum NTOU mali sugbe eno ukpuno na kesangadi ufogutum ekong abasenya ikpeyon okombok NTA
Gangin bon de trempo bugre yo mi arutu tun kan ka do ba sen bon de temeki ko frefen member mi tenyo tu tinero